There's a PC here. Jan 16, 1985, 2:35 a.m. The Mewtwo project is bound to fail, but my colleagues refuse to see it. Missing now was just a gunner in the coal mine. A Pokemon clone of Mew, however sophisticated, can never be controlled. The others have all refused to back down, so I henceforth start a scientific project of my own. If it can't save Kanto, nothing can. Okay. Okay. There's a fatal flaw in the logic underlying the Mewtwo project. Yes, there is immense potential in genetic engineering, no doubt. We correctly isolated the genes responsible for aggression and sociopathy. But what good are they in the body of a Pokemon that cannot be reasoned with? The wartime chaos makes people focus on raw muscle power to the exclusion of everything else. They forget that we are not savage. Okay. Why have Pokemon grown to be such dominating force in society? Not by their individual power alone. Left to their own device, Pokemon are passive, simple-minded creature. Above all, the thing that determines the strength of a pack of Pokemon is the intelligence, the discipline, the leadership of the humans that control them. A Pokemon is only as strong as its master. Okay. Let's do away with our all prior assumption. What if those genes we synthesized were instead manifest in a genetic clone of a human boy? What? Yes, a boy with those unique and unwavering qualities raised for Pokemon battles. He would not be subject to the same limitation as a normal human trainer. Coldly and objectively, he could devise his battle strategy, push his Pokemon to their limits. Wait, is he talking about Red? Like a dispassionate puppet master, directly controlling the actions of his Pokemon from afar, as if by the click of a button. Fuji and Shigeki have taught me all I need. I will create this superhuman trainer of my own. Nobody is to know. Oh my god. Is he talking about Red? Hmm. Initial test appears promising, and I cannot recreate the body of a full-grown living boy of battling age. For the clone to resemble a human, well enough to fool the world, I will create my master trainer as an embryo and let nature take its course. A sterile local widow, blindly devoted to me since our youth, will happily agree to adopt him as his mother. Of course, he will need little nurturing for his genetic code to bloom as intended. The purpose of his childhood will be to imprint only a single lesson: that I am a father figure he can trust, and that my word for his own good is law. Okay. The Pokemon League challenge is a ray of hope for many naive young trainers. Even if only one is in a million ever stand a chance at being champion. Fortunately, it can readily be exploited. As soon as he's given his Pokemon license, my clone will rise up the rank and unprecedentedly. Gym Blizzard's criminal organization and legendary Pokemon there'll be no match for him. They'll never see a child like this coming. They won't believe their eyes. Yo. Bro, this is getting creepy, man. So this is how red is made? Okay. We need to escape the Pokemon Mansion and put an end to that fars farcical project. Kanto's military resources are running out. We can't afford this war any longer. Lance will not give in until he has my head on the pike and all of Kanto kneeling before him. It won't do. I will surrender my position as champion. Lance will gleefully take my place and the public will shame me as a coward and a traitor. But they will let me leave. And in 10 years' time, I will wipe that grin of your conceit face, Lance. When my boy has crushed you in fair official Pokemon battle, you will find his policies as champion less than friendly toward the likes of you. As a minor, the boy will gladly concede his political decisions to me, and being his only male guardian, the people will have no choice but to comply. Kanto, Johto, the end of the world. We will yield unprecedented power. What human trainer could possibly stand in our way? Oh, a decade of public humiliation is a small price to pay because when the time is right, I will return with a vengeance.